All right, time for 5 incredible discoveries you definitely want to hear about. Stick around, you know the drill. The video's up right now. Welcome back to another video. 𝗥𝗿𝗄𝗃 here. To smell great is a great way to make a long and lasting impression, a great first impression. That is, of course, I'm going to give you guys 5 amazing fragrances to do just that. These are tried and true. These are amazing. When it comes to performance, all fragrances on this list will give you at least 10 hours with longevity projection. For most of the fragrances here will be about 2 to 3 hours arm's length. And of course, incredible scent bubble and sillage. We're going to start here with Viking. This is a house that I heard about it for the first time this year. This is a collection under the Barara brand's umbrella. This is Beirut. They do these fragrances that really capture the essence of each of the cities. They have a Rio, they have a Cairo. So this one here, of course, is Beirut. The Viking, you have the Viking helmet up top. Really heavy metal cap, beautiful heavy actual bottles. Viking Beirut here on the side. You have this little rolly thing here in front of the bottle. Really cool bottles. The sprayers are amazing on these fragrances. Beautiful bee sprayers, amazing distribution, pressure atomizers. And Beirut from Viking is going to be an incredible woody, spicy, aromatic type scent. Think Bleu de Chanel, but in the spicier realm of things with a very deep woody base with an ozonic, aromatic, and aldehydic cool water kind of a combination. So it's like Bleu de Chanel, parfum meets cool water from 𝗙𝗏𝗏 from back in the day, like a fusion between those two fragrances. That's what I'm getting here. Paying homage to the great fragrances of the late 80s, early 90s, ozonic, aquatic, blue, but again, very spicy, very woody, and very aromatic. Amazing stuff. Long lasting at that. So if you have problems, issues with these fragrances I'm talking about here today, you know, whether it's cool water or Bleu de Chanel, you want something that smells kind of in the same vein, but gives you this niche intricacy and development, and of course, longevity. This stuff here, absolutely beast. I'm telling you guys, amazing. If you love the genre, this is a must try. That's simple. At the 5th spot here, or 5th mention, in my favorite discoveries, I'm loving this stuff. This is like meetings, casual, dress up, dress down. It's gonna be one of those jack of all trades. It's gonna fit everything, dress up, dress down, all occasions, all situations, check all the boxes. Next up, we're gonna talk about a Chinese brand, guys. This is new to the channel, first time talking about a Chinese brand. The Asian market is really exploding. They have an event in China twice a year. So that side of the world is really exploding when it comes to niche perfumery. And this particular brand here is going to be of Chinese eradication with an Indian background, very spiritual, very deep. Love this company. It's called 𝗏𝗏𝗃. Beautiful casing here with burgundy and gray and silver appointments. All the information in the back. Opens beautifully. You have you know, a card here that talks about the fragrance with an image. Very creative, very spiritual, the brand that is. It captures the essence of the fragrances in a very spiritual and deep manner. As we know, fragrances is all about memories and connections, and this brand here is definitely doing it, guys. They're going to be at Scent Explorer this year. By the time you're watching this video, Scent Explorer is actually in the midst of happening. So if you're in Scent Explorer as you're watching this video, or even if you watch the video afterwards, you already have experienced this brand. So 𝗏𝗏𝗃. So it's got bergamot, pink pepper, sandalwood, tuberose, patchouli, and incense. A very spicy sandalwood note will greet you. Let me get myself a blast here to remind me of the opening here. I'm loving this fragrance, guys. This is a very, very special style sandalwood. Oh, it's amazing. As soon as you spray this on, if you do enjoy the sandalwood note, you're gonna love this, but there's the incense, there's the spicy notes here, sparkly bergamot up top, but it really, the transition from the bright opening to a deeper, dense, and creamy, spicy, and woody dry down is absolutely phenomenal. A very transitional, complex fragrance. One of my favorite sandalwoods right now. One of the favorite sandalwoods I put my nose on. If I did a best sandalwood fragrances of all time, this would definitely be in the top 10. That good. If you do love woody, spicy fragrances, and you do love the sandalwood note in particular, and black pepper, pink pepper, incense, guys, check this out. Absolutely fire. I love woody, spicy fragrances, so this is a given. Beautiful artistic bottle, incredible composition, definitely worth checking out. Speaking of woody, spicy, peppery scents, I'm gonna talk about a brand that's been quite a minute since the last time I spoke about this brand. It's one of my favorite niche brands of all time, believe it or not, but it's a brand that kind of fell off for me over the last, let's say 10 years. They have relocated. It's very hard. You no longer find this brand readily available here in the US. It is one of my favorite brands though when it comes to niche discoveries, a brand that really opened the gates for me with Ambre Sultan, 5:00 Au Gingembre, Cherki, just to name a few. Of course, by now you know I'm talking about Serge Lutens. This is 100 ml. This is one of their newest creations. I believe in 2022 it dropped. This is Poivre Noir, which is dark pepper, black pepper. So it's all about peppers. As I just said to you before, I do love my woody, spicy scent. So this is what this is all about. Minimalist bottle, as we come to expect with 𝗔𝗍𝗘 𝗀. Again, sad that this fragrance has not, flourished in the US as it did back in, let's say, the 90s and 2000s. Beautiful sprayer here. And again, this is going to be all about this gorgeous opening, which is an amalgam of peppers. There's a ton of different peppers here. Black pepper, essential pepper, pink pepper. It's a pepper heaven. If you do enjoy the note of pepper, guys, this is where it's at. The fragrance becomes, it's almost like, believe it or not, it's got this fizziness, almost ginger vibe along with the pepper. So to me, it's like a pepper ginger ale or a pepper soda. I know it sounds weird, but it's gonna have that fizzy, almost like Sprite feel, but being sparkly and bubbly, it's also very spicy because of the pepper, combinations that it has here. Amazing opening. I love a great peppery scent. This is definitely an amazing one. Might even rock this today. I think it's gonna complement my attire perfectly. Very aromatic, very peppery. The spicy here is quite nice, but it does have a fruitiness, which I'm attributing to a bergamot and ginger combination. The pepper note here is one of those, well, the pepper combination, I should say, is one of those that kind of tickles the nose, but it makes room for a really nice woody base. I want to say vetiver, cedarwood, and spices such as nutmeg are also included in this fragrance. If you do love a great peppery scent or a pepper-centric, kind of a prominent note, guys, check this out. Again, one of my favorite peppery fragrances of all time. This is like the epitome of a great black pepper or pepper scent, period. Second to last fragrance mentioned here in this video today is going to be a very special scent because it is encapsulating the nightlife of New York City, Manhattan, of course. This is going to be from the house of City Rhythm. This is Manhattan Midnight. Beautiful blue juice. And this bottle is really beautiful. I love it. It has this like indentation here at the bottom. The caps are absolutely robust, heavy, almost like the heaviness and weight that you'll find with Parfums de Marly caps. The sprayers are really nice, and this one very pressurized atomizer that's going to give you an incredible long and broad mist. But the scent is absolutely incredible, guys. We're talking a beautiful, creamy, spicy, and woody opening. So the scent opens up with this very nice, spicy black tea and pimento note, also myrrh. So there's some smokiness here, but you do have this really resinous sweetness coming through. There's cassia flower and rock rose, which makes the composition creamy and slightly floral, but it's mostly a tea-based spicy fragrance. Think of Gucci Pour Homme 2 from the house of Gucci, long discontinued. You have a violet leaf here too also that will add, with that tea, that kind of a Gucci Pour Homme 2 vibe. So if you miss that fragrance, you're gonna love this stuff right here. It's like a teal blue as opposed to the light blue from Gucci Pour Homme 2. But it's like they're cousins. There are gonna be a lot of similarities between the two, the black tea, the violet, some of the spicy notes here. You do have a blonde tobacco that comes through. That blonde tobacco is going to add more dimension, volume, and texture to the fragrance, making it even more intriguing. You have a vetiver note here as well, along with that myrrh, contribute to the smokiness that you're gonna get here. So it's gonna be a very intricate, very niche, and I wanna say multi-dimensional, multifaceted kind of a fragrance. It's gonna open up a certain way, then it's gonna transition to the sweet creaminess, and it's gonna be woody, blonde tobacco, and smoky in the base. There's also a gorgeous vanilla here, along with that tobacco, will give you like this really creamy and sweet kind of a vibe, and also very assertive. I love this fragrance, guys. I think the name, Manhattan Midnight is very fitting. It's party time, fun time, but it's also very assertive and in control, guys. City Rhythm, Manhattan Midnight, I want to say my favorite from the brand up to this point. I've tried everything that they put out so far, or a few things. I want to say, let's say 80% of the brand, and this is definitely the one that stood out the most for me, for my taste. So if if my taste resounds with you, or if my taste is similar to yours, I definitely consider checking this one out. I think you're going to be very, very surprised with what you're getting here, especially if you guys were a big fan of Gucci Pour Homme 2, like I was. All right, before I reveal the last best discovery of the month of November 2025, a couple reminders. Number one, if you guys want to try any of the fragrances mentioned here, or any of the fragrances mentioned in this channel for the whole year, not only the month of November, of course, everything I talk about on the channel, whether it's a new release, top list, seasonal list, you can find at perfume.com, the partner of this channel. A lot of these brands, you can actually find the full bottle. So if you like, try the fragrance, you love it, you want to get a bottle, you can also do that at perfume.com. The best place to try it before you buy it. So, I spend a lot, but you don't have to. You can get yourself a decant of any fragrance you want, indie designer or niche, thousands to choose from. Rock that fragrance. And of course, when you do find something you love, you can get a bottle without blind buying like I do. So perfume.com, use my code MAX15. I think there's some still Christmas deals going on right now. Like I said, the time you're watching this video is probably early December. So there's gonna be some deals for you. So check out the description of the video for any deals on the bottles themselves, where I picked them up. If there's codes associated, of course, I'm gonna have it for you with the partners of the channel. And of course, trying anything before you buy it, perfume.com is your destination. Use my code MAX15 or any additional deals you can get. I know with them, it's the more you try, the more you save. And I know perfume.com is working, and myself included, we're putting together some really diligent deals for you guys to give back to the community. So stay tuned to the Emporium of Scents Facebook group. I wanna make sure you guys are in tune with that group because we're gonna be connecting with you. We're gonna be doing a lot of giveaways there as well. I'm gonna have it linked below. And of course, the channel, the Instagram, Scent Explorer. We're gonna try to connect all the dots with you guys to make sure we're always understanding what you guys want. Also, of course, always giving back. So again, thank you so much for your support. Let's continue with the list here. The best fragrance that I put my nose on in November. And this, it goes to show, guys, the more you know, the less you know. It's a funny thing. It's a little bit of an anecdotal situation here. This is a brand that I've known for many years, and the fragrance I'm about to share with you has been around for 10 years. It was released in 2016, so just about 10 years. And number one, I love the brand. Number two, I know pretty much everything the brand has put out, but this one completely escaped me. I never tried this fragrance, and I'm a bit ashamed because, again, I love the brand. And the funny thing is, I was at an event and somebody was wearing this fragrance and I loved the way that person smelled. So I approached them and said, wow, what are you wearing? You smell really good. And the person was like, oh, I'm wearing an Norman Jane fragrance. Like, really? I know the brand, so I'm sure I know what you're wearing. So when he mentioned the fragrance, I was like, no, I haven't tried that one. So I looked it up on my phone, of course. Come to find out, 2016 was the release date, and I've never actually got my nose on this one. So right away, I picked up my phone, ordered the bottle. It came in second week of this month. I've been wearing it for the last 2 weeks as my signature scent for the fall right now, guys. And if I had this fragrance before, it would have for sure made my top 5 for niche fall of 2025. Absolutely in love with this one, guys. It's gonna be from the house of Norman Jane. And you guys know I love this brand. This is Ombre Royale from 2016. Now, again, I never had the opportunity to check this fragrance out for some reason or another. This is going to be a 3-ounce bottle, 90 ml, give or take. I love the bottles of Norman Jane. I think they're beautiful. They have this like emerald gem kind of a cut, heavy, squared looking metal caps. Sprayers are amazingly pressurized. I think I'm gonna actually rock this today, guys. Oh, absolutely incredible. This is an amber like no other amber. It's uncanny. It's very unique, very sophisticated, very elevated. If you're used to amber fragrances being very juvenile, overly sweet, not the case here, guys. This is very in control, very sensual, yet playful without being simple. It's got incredible notes here. It's got floral components, which I'm not huge on florals, but the florals here are done just right, and they play a gorgeous role, a gorgeous dance along with the amber, benzoin, vanilla, and resins that this fragrance has. In particular, there's 2 floral notes that I love, one being Immortelle, which is not the case for this fragrance, but there's another one that I absolutely love called Osmanthus. Osmanthus is the floral note in this fragrance, which adds this apricot peachy kind of a vibe, which for some people, it might lean more feminine, I get that. But because of the woods, the amber accord here, which is very woody and spicy, it's right in the middle. It's very, assertive and I wanna say gender-free. And I have to be honest with you, this one here is the Parfum edition. This is the one that was reformulated, a little while back. The one, the gentleman that I was talking to was wearing was the older Eau de Parfum formulation, which is no longer available now. And that was in the 124-ounce format, which now, of course, with Norman Jane, the format has changed to 88 ml, 90 ml, 3 ounces. And I do believe the fragrance has changed a little bit and became slightly more gender-free or unisex, for lack of a better word. And I believe the older formulation leaned a little bit more masculine because what he was wearing, it was a slightly more spicy and woodier than this one here. This one here, the florals do have, with that peachy kind of a, inflection, is a little bit more accentuated than the one that he was wearing. So if I could find perhaps an older bottle of this fragrance, I would be happier, to be honest with you. But this one is an amazing fragrance. Like I said, I've been wearing for the last 2.5 weeks, and the dry down is absolutely out of this world good. Some of the other prominent notes here are going to be iris. So if you do love iris, you're gonna have a really beautiful dose of iris note here. You guys know I love. It's one of my favorite. It's my favorite floral at this point, along with Immortelle and Osmanthus. But iris, I think, is right there, up there with Immortelle. So the iris here is incredible. You do have a cedar woody / vetiver base, along with a musky, kind of a second skin dried down. And that musk here is absolutely incredible. It really gives you off a very sensual kind of a vibe. incredible, gender-free, anybody can rock it. You know, definitely my favorite discovery. And again, if I could find an older bottle of this fragrance, I would definitely love to rock it. So if anybody watching this video out there in fragrance world has an older bottle of this fragrance, the 120 ml, 4 ounces, you know, Ombre Royale Eau de Parfum from back in the day, you want to get rid of it, please hit me up. I'd love to take it off your hands. Guys, all joking aside, thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate you. Max Forte reporting again, the best 5 fragrances of the month of November. This is early December, of course. I'm going to have the best of December coming soon, best releases of the year, best discoveries of the year. You have a lot of great content coming your way in the next few months. So guys, thank you so much for your support. If you haven't already, hit the bell so you guys get these videos straight into your feed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, hit that like button. Happy holidays, everyone. I will catch you right here in the next video very soon. Take care.